Stan's auto repair video. This is Stan. Today is replacing the brake light, tail light bulb in your PT Cruiser. This is pretty much standard from 2000 to 2010. I don't know if you can see it, but right in here it's black, and then if you look at the filament, the top one, you can see where it's a little burnout. Normally those snap, but that one didn't. Then this is a new one. You see there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't work. So luckily, in the test this side, because this is the side that went out, yeah, that's my way of fixing it, because that thing was all broken. Be very gentle with these. They do like to break, like this little clip that's up here. And there's a plastic clip that was on the side. They're all broke. But I'm going to show you guys a little trick. So have it dangling there, because if you're doing this by yourself, you won't have someone to spot for you to tell you if it's working. And then you have that one there, so you can press your brakes and see that comes on. Also make sure your center brake light's working. Then look in your rearview mirror and your side view, you can see it work. That's a little trick that can pretty much work in any vehicle, to see if it works. And you can do the same thing with your turn signals. But with your turn signals, it's kind of easy. You just flick it on. Okay, that one's working. That one's working. You want to do this every now and then too. That one's working. That one's working. Now this next part is the hazards, and some of you might say, well, if your turn signals or your indicators are working, why would I test my hazards? Because the hazard switch could not be working correctly. So now you want to make sure all of the lights are working. Okay, so that's one safety check. Some states require this by law, some don't. Now we'll turn on our headlights. Low beam working, low beam working. We'll flick on the high beam and we'll watch for the high beam indicator, which is that blue symbol for high beams. Now both headlights are lit up. So all lights are working. Our parking lights were on. Parking light is on. This is also, you need to check your parking light for the rear. Working. Working. All right, this car is good to go. And these bolts, if you're wondering, because they are funky looking, they take, I'm not for sure what size T they take. I've always used a T25, but I think they're bigger than a T25. But my little set here, it only goes up to T25. But then I got my nice little flathead screwdriver, because it will fit in that part designed for a flathead screwdriver. Be careful when you take these out, because sometimes this will pop out, and when you go to take these out, Be very gentle, because remember about these metal clips that are on there. And this was already brittle because they didn't have this in there correctly. So it was kind of at an angle this way, and it melted. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it melted the whole inside of this. You might say replace them. I would replace them, but there's other parts on this car that are required to keep it running that are more important than replacing some cracked up, taped up tail light. It's functional. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. And remember, if it's broke, fix it.